While normally this show would air on a Tuesday, we wanted to get it out today due to the sheer volume of news this week. So, with that said, welcome to Stormwatch, the esports show where, according to Blizzard, it's always Christmas. I'm Tetcher, and let's get into the news. Spoilers ahead. Imagine, if you will, a world where the rules of this reality are like a Discord message, edited or deleted on a whim, and everything is more than a little confusing. Come with me on a journey through the drama zone. More Collusion! The CCL draft happened on Saturday, but this Monday, CCL released a statement saying they had received evidence that Simplicity and Onyx colluded to set up a future trade. From what we can gather, allegedly, it seems Onyx wanted to pick up funds, but Storm Esports were planning on picking him up before they got the chance. So, allegedly, Onyx requested Simplicity to pick up funds for them, with the intent to trade him for Collusion later after the draft. This plan was scuppered, however, when Storm Esports picked up Collusion. From a statement by Wisdom and Heroes Hearth, quote, "The investigation has found conclusive evidence that the actions taken by Simplicity and Onyx are defined as collusion and are in violation of the League's competitive integrity rule as stated in the Heroes CCL Organization Handbook, page 26, section 25.1. End quote. This has resulted in both teams having future trades and roster changes limited until week 4, losing their remaining draft transaction and are fined part of their sponsor revenue share, equaling $500 for Onyx and $1,000 for Simplicity, the latter of which seems to be due to CCL's behind-the-scenes warnings after the previous accusations of draft collusion leveled at Simplicity, which CCL did not make a public statement on. CCL finishes the statement by saying, "The Hero CCL is committed to upholding the highest standards of fairness, equity, and transparency amongst its organizations and players. We take incidents such as these very seriously and are committed to take these learnings to improve our rule sets and guidelines moving forward." What do you think? Did CCL make the right choice? Were the teams in the right? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below or on our Discord, which is linked in the description below. Now time for the actual draft news, with new teams, Onyx and Storm Esports, selecting their full rosters alongside Granite Gaming, who released their whole roster at the end of Season 1. Simplicity and Wildheart Esports were mostly unchanged, outside of funds being picked up by Simplicity, before later being traded for Jay to Onyx, and Mason Blaze taking funds' place on Wildheart. Chili Mountain picked up literally their exact Masters Clash team, plus Cattle. Bad Betty and Lalbo were both picked early in the tank role by Onyx and Storm Esports respectively, for some good old Swede-on-Swede action, and giving us 4 Swedish tanks in the entirety of CCL. Granite sniped a large chunk of the players released at the end of last season, and 30k continued to show their commitment to draft strategy by trading BBJ to Storm Esports for one of their draft picks, using it to take X-Ray, who they may be running in the tank role. We will have to wait and see. If you want a full rundown on all these picks and the final rosters, check back later this week on this channel, where fellow host JixieCat and I will be doing a full breakdown and discussion of all the teams and players. When asked how he thinks the draft went, Michael Udall from 30k said, "I'm pretty happy with how our draft went. I think Season 2 looks great for 30k. I'm also happy for BBJ. We traded him to Storm, but Storm looks like a great fit and scary for next season." Moving on to Heroes Lounge now, who announced Division 1+, an expansion of their normal amateur league to try and create less of a gap between the top and bottom teams in Division 1 by creating a smaller league above Division 1 for the best teams, thus moving up a load of the teams in lower divisions. You can find out more information about this by heading to heroeslounge.gg. Speaking of Heroes Lounge, their Mythic Championship came to a conclusion on Sunday, with 2 Head Squad fighting through the lower bracket to win the Grand Finals in a 3-0, getting revenge on overdue boomers who knocked them to the lower bracket. Congratulations to Ultralisk, X-Ray, Rutsao, Hasuobs, and Dayquaza for their victory, with overdue boomers coming second and Rage Quit Gaming coming third. Season 15 sign-ups are open on the 21st of March, so check out heroeslounge.gg to sign up and for all the information on the upcoming season. We are now to our final 4 in the Nexus Gaming Series Storm Division, as we said goodbye to Regen and One Direction, with the previous season champions Heavy Impact facing off against second place CCL team Wildheart Esports in the upper bracket, and TF Zugrogs versus Anti-Clown Association in the lower bracket. Both of these games are coming up this week, so make sure to follow Nexus Gaming Series on Twitch to catch the games live. As Masters Clash Week 8 hits its conclusion, the biggest change we have is we finally have a break of the deadlock at the top of the table, with the Donuts losing out to 30k in a 3-1. As such, 30k will take a solid second place behind the Hardos, who still hold on to a solid first. We also saw Arthur Stroitram beating out Inting for Ruby, and Chili Mountain, the team that is, again, almost exactly the same as their CCL team, beating out Go Next in a 3-2. Once again, as usual, all Masters Clash teams will be playing this weekend, and there should be some very exciting games covered in multiple languages. Make sure to check out at Masters Clash EU on Twitter for more information, and just check out Twitch this weekend so you can try and catch all the language streams as they happen. The JRM's Invitational took place on Friday, with Team Pirate Rum taking down Team Lutano, winning 50% of the night's donations and their share of $500. Big congrats to them. La Taberna No. 1, a Latin America tournament, seems to have its 8 teams set, with a current start date according to Matcha Reno of May 6th. These games will be covered on Twitch by Orlox, so make sure to check out latabernatv.cl for more information. Girls Gang Squad had 2 matches this week, with Seismic Slamarina's roster of Luna, Inasian, Nurse, Valk, and Kairu beating out Undead Unicorn in a 3-0 in our first series. Our second series was also a 3-0, with High Five's roster of Silverbell, Dudettes, Mercy, Jennifer, and Miss Rinsin beating out the roster of Smash, Crackle, Pop. All those games were on twitch.tv/Jazzaline, so if you like your female heroes of the Storm esports, then make sure to check that out. That's it for this week. Tune back in next week for more Heroes Esports news. Did we miss anything though? Join our Discord, links below, and tell us about any Heroes Esports news, or just to say hi. You can also support our crew through any of the donation links below, and be sure to subscribe. Check back in later this week for mine and Jinxie's draft breakdown on CCL. Thanks for watching, I've been Tetcher, and I will see you next time.
Ce teamfight, on le remonte pendant qu'ils continuent de danser ensemble, évidemment, les deux supports. Oh, regardez comme c'est beau, regardez comme c'est beau. Les supports, on a presque l'impression qu'il tient le bras de Stukov. On a presque l'impression qu'il tient le bras de Stukov, c'est mignon. Pendant ce temps, par contre, c'est moins mignon. Il y a Nenopi qui se fait découper. Est-ce qu'on pourra terminer? Normalement, oui, mais attention quand même, hein. On tarde un petit peu à terminer. Bad Benny qui vient juger directement le Garrosh, la Terre Sainte de mise. Et attention, c'est pas sûr, hein. C'est pas sûr, Bad Benny, l'explosion. Bad Benny, on va vouloir tuer Azu. C'est pas sûr que ça finisse, hein. C'est pas sûr que ça finisse. Ils vont pas finir. Ils vont pas finir. Yazoo 30 PV. Ils vont... Ah mon dieu.